is James from GameFront, and I'm gathered with Kevin Bruner. He is the president and co-founder of Telltale Games. Kevin, say hello to the frontliners out there.
Hello, how's everyone doing? Welcome to PAX.
I'm really excited about Tales from the Borderlands. The first thing I need to ask you is, what were some of the challenges that you faced taking the style and humor of the Borderlands series and bringing them into the Telltale series?
Oh, well, it was definitely really challenging. I think the best thing was we're full of Borderlands fans at the office. We played a lot of Borderlands. And we're really good friends with the folks over at Gearbox. So we feel like we really understand what's really important about the Borderlands universe. And then, like a lot of people don't realize, earlier in our careers, Telltale did a lot of work on comedy games as well. So we had kind of some pent-up comedy we had to release anyway. So combining those two things together has been pretty natural for us. But we really love all the details in the Borderlands universe. The Gearbox knows so much about this world. Their depth and the level of detail that they provide us is just incredible. So it's been really fun. It's been really rewarding.
So talking about all the games that most of the fans probably don't know about because they're such youngins, what do you think was that secret sauce, that change that took place in The Walking Dead Season 1 that brought so much attention to Telltale Games?
Well, so we started to get the company on storytelling. Telltale is in the name. And I think what happened, the magic on Season 1 was being able to work with Robert Kirkman and a really great franchise like The Walking Dead. But also we had kind of really found ourselves on like what this Telltale style game is. So we started with very kind of point and click adventures, inventory based puzzle stuff, and now we're doing a lot more role playing. It's a lot more cinematic than it's ever been. So it's been a steady evolution, and I think just a lot of factors came together at the right time.
And one thing I got to ask specifically about gameplay is there's a bank balance and there's some like loot items. Yep. What is that? Is there going to be different things that you can spend money on in the game?
Yeah, just like in the Borderlands first-person shooter, money plays a part in the game here, and we're not revealing too much about the role that money plays. But there's definitely looting. You can unlock things in the Telltale game. By playing the Telltale game, you can unlock things in other Borderlands games. So there's a lot of very interesting things that we'll be talking more about in the future.
So there's going to be some crossover in them. Will you be able to farm things like you do in Borderlands games, or once you destroy things, are they kind of gone?
Kind of somewhere in between. We'll be talking about more of the way the game and the Telltale game and the rest of the Borderlands universe integrate together on a technical, like a looting level, coming up real soon. And then the game is also in canon, so we're first class in the Borderlands universe. So.
Great, first class in the Borderlands universe, but my question now is where in the Borderlands universe? Where in the timeline does it fall?
So the game starts after Borderlands 2, so Handsome Jack is gone and Hyperion's in disarray. And then that's where our two lead characters, who aren't Vault Hunters, Reese is a guy who works at Hyperion, and Fiona's a woman who was born on Pandora, a regular Pandora citizen. And so we start our adventure at that point in time with these two characters.
Great. So you say that you're pretty good friends with the Gearbox guys. Are you guys working closely with them on the pre-sequel? Or is it something that you guys don't have, like how much connection do you have with that group?
Yeah, so we're not contributing to the pre-sequel, but we're definitely in the loop with what's going on in the pre-sequel, and there are things that you learn in the pre-sequel that are definitely reflected in Tales. So yeah, as they expand the Borderlands universe and we're expanding it with them, we're making sure it's all woven together and integrated properly.
So there's a chance that perhaps we're talking about being able to unlock things playing Borderlands, the pre-sequel, that will change the events that happen in Tales from the Borderlands?
Not unlock in a play point of view, but things that happen in the pre-sequel are very important to events that happen in the pre-sequel are very important to what happens in Tales.
But it's not at all like where you're going from Season 1 and the choices you make take change in the Tales from the Borderlands series.
No, the pre-sequel and the Tales game aren't that integrated. It goes, the integration goes the other direction. Things you do in Tales can be usable in the pre-sequel.
Great, and my final question is when can we expect Tales from the Borderlands to release. What's the release date?
So the series premieres this fall. Will be the first episode, and then the episodes will be about monthly after that.
Great, so can we have an exact date on these?
We don't have an exact date right now.
This is kind of, I'm leading up. This is something that I've just been irking me for a while. Whenever Telltale's comes out with a game, as reviewers, we don't find out sometimes until the very day it releases. What is the thought process behind that?
Because we work right up to the last minute. When we're bringing out the games as fast as we bring them out, we really do work up until the last minute. It's not like we're sitting on the game for a month before it's released. That allows us to kind of see how people are reacting to the games and kind of participate with the community. It makes the community kind of part of the development team.
But don't you have to first pass certification for like Sony or Microsoft? So wouldn't that be some sort of an indication of when these are coming out?
Yeah, but we get through certification with Sony and Microsoft really fast as well. So it's just kind of the nature of the beast. When you're episodic and serialized, stuff just comes in really hot. So we're trying to get better about it, but we also really like the live development. So
I can't help it. We're just so damn excited. I guess all I'm going to be doing is biting my nails a little bit more if I get a date. But Kevin, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you taking time aside. I'm really excited to play Tales from the Borderlands.
Thank you. We can't wait to get it in your hands.